And welcome to class, everyone. Hope the coworker didn't fool you too much into thinking that he was leading class today. But welcome to class, everyone. Today, sports conditioning. As many of you have may know or have participated in this class in the past, I love teaching this one. It's just nice, high energy, fun movements here. Kind of bringing back to that kind of finding the athletes within you. So that's always kind of fun, kind of neat, challenging you in different ways. So today is a 30-minute class, that kind of express workout. So I want to get this going right away as to give us all the time, I think 26 minutes or so. I looked as if it was up there. 26 minutes. So I want to get in the warm-up right away so we have plenty of time to do our full workout. So getting into it, let's start with a march and I'll talk about some things. So as you start moving your feet here, like I said, want to start with the march as kind of that baseline. So as we do some of these more athletic movements that involve, some running or jumping type motions, you can always come back to something a little more low impact as an option. So feel free to keep it here or adding in the jog. Let's go. So as my title screen said, if you saw it or if you see what I wrote down in chat, again, if you can see it, depending on when you logged in. The yoga mat is completely optional. We don't have any ground-based exercises where we are staying or lying on the floor, but we do have a couple movements that we'll have to go down to the floor and then come back up. Let's move side to side here. Just that side step. So yoga mat, completely optional. Yoga mat also adds some extra cushion to the floor for some of these running, jumping, just all the movements that we have for today. So feel free to use the yoga mat if you'd like. Adding the arms here up overhead, getting that good reach and tip. So every exercise today will be done for 45 seconds in length. We'll have about 20 seconds of rest in between horizontal arms. Just to give that good transition time, but also an opportunity to grab some water as you need to. But 2 different series of exercises. Go back to that running here. Jog in place. But yeah, 2 different series of exercises, one of which we will do twice. And we'll get to see which one we do twice. So now bringing those heels up to the glutes, getting those hamstrings a little more activated here. Excellent. All right, slow it down. Let's get in the hamstrings here with some hamstring high kicks. That kick to the front. And just that little change of feet to kick with the other leg. You can tell I'm amped for this workout. Hope you're as excited as I am. Couple more here. We'll finish with some jumping jacks. So, regular jumping jacks, or feel free, just that tap of the toe, keep the arms moving. Excellent. All right, go ahead, take a little pause here. Any other stretches you would like to do, go ahead and do so now. I'm going to demonstrate the first exercise. So like I said, all these movements are kind of within kind of the athletic realm, per se. So this first one, I'm calling it shuffle 1, shuffle 2. So it'll be 1 shuffle, and then shuffle back, and then 2 shuffles, 1, 2, and then we'll repeat. 1 shuffle, in and out, and then shuffle across for 2. Feel free to sidestep if you need that low impact, but I'm gonna get that timer started. Let's have a great sports conditioning class, everyone. And 2, so that nice athletic position here. Knees bent, shuffle, and shuffle twice. 1 shuffle in, 1 shuffle back, 2 shuffles across. 1 shuffle, 2, that's it. And again, that side step, 2 quick side steps. Trying to have that higher intensity today, even if we are choosing to do the lower impact options. 1 and 2. Nice, picking up the feet, making sure that we see where we're going. In, nice job, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. So like I said, that rest transition of 20 seconds. Into the next one here, a long jump. So jumping 2 feet, landing with 2 feet, and then high knee as you come back to your starting spot. Now, low impact option can just be a push off with one leg to the other leg, and then just a back pedal back. And then making sure you alternate that So low impact option here, high impact, that long jump with the high knees. And the number of steps that you take is completely arbitrary to the space that you have. The idea is that you're moving within the same distance that you jumped from. That's it. Soft lower body, soft joints as you catch and absorb the impact. Woo! All right, little different one. We're gonna get the feet moving. Back feet with a forward stepping lunge. Now you can try to stick with me. I might not do the best job of like saying go, but we're just kind of tap dancing those feet. And when you're ready, you're gonna push off, stepping forward into that lunge. Quick feet, step forward. Quick feet, step forward. Now, how low you go, that's up to you. It can just be a step, kind of keeping yourself up and upright, or it can be that full drop into that forward stepping lunge. Having a good plant and push off. Boom. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Nice work with those ones. All right, slowing it down a little bit. So this one has a little more of a strength component to it, which would be nice to work on. It's a pivot split squat. So we're gonna be in that nice wide base here. We're gonna lower down until we are about an inch above the floor with the knee. Stand back up and just pivot the feet to then switch and do the same thing on the other side. Again, trying to keep that a little bit higher pace to this if you can. You'll eventually kind of find a rhythm, so you're kind of stepping and dropping all at once. Step, step, down. Yeah, nice job. Again, manage your depth. Excellent. 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. All right. If your legs aren't already tired right now, this one might get you. It's a squat march. So we're holding our lowest squat depth, but then just marching our feet as we go. So, kind of from this angle. Again, your squat depth. If you are here, kind of more so 3/4 through what might be full range of motion, perfect. If you can get down, thighs parallel to the floor, great as well. Again, your workout, what you're comfortable with, what you can challenge yourself with. Picking those feet up, only about maybe 3 inches off the floor, 2 inches off the floor. But keeping the hips back, chest up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. All right. For those who were football players or have football kids, this classic one here, we're gonna do that quick feet again, but then we're gonna drop down to the floor into kind of a burpee. So that hit the floor drill. So again, what it'll look like is quick feet, and then hit the floor, dropping down, getting back up as quick as you can, back to your feet. Now, feel free. Quick feet, come down nice and casually, pause in the plank for just a second, stand back up, and get the feet moving again. So, that kind of higher intensity element where you're dropping to the floor quick, down and back up, or more controlled, plank, back up. Up to you. Awesome. 2, 1. Excellent. Woo. All right. A little bit of running in place here, but a high knee element. Now we're gonna add in a little bit of body awareness here as we add in a 180-degree turn left to right. So what it'll look like here, something like this. Picking the knees up and just kind of pivoting yourself, rotating in place. Now, low impact right here. Marching and still having that gradual rotation during the march. That's it. Keep it going. Three, two, one. Perfect. All right, moving side to side again. The Heisman, as if you're kind of stepping over hurdles. 3 to 5 steps, hit the brakes. 3 to 5 steps, back where you came from. Low impact option is just more of that lower to the ground, still kind of marching as you move side to side. Nice job. Now with this one, pump those arms. Even though we're going side to side, you can still have that running element with that upper body. That's it. Good pace, let's go. Keep it going. And more seconds. All the way to the beat. 3, 2, 1. There it is. 30 seconds is yours. Grab water as you need to. We're gonna do that one more time. Nice job. Catching your breath here. Again, get water as you need to. We're gonna start at the top. Shuffle. 1 in, and then 2 across. So I'm gonna start it from that low impact variety just to give you all out there that reminder. So again, 1 step in, back, 2 steps across if you're doing the low impact side step. 2, or that shuffle. Shuffle across, 1 shuffle in, 1 shuffle back, 2 across. That's it. We have that agility component with this one. Working on that quick change of direction from left to right. Here we go. 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Thanks, everyone. All right. That long jump. Long jump to that tiny back pedal. So again, starting from that low impact option as a demonstration, and then into that high impact is what I will be doing. Feel free to jump into it, pun intended. Jump into it right away. The low impact is more of that step forward, and then just back pedal of the feet back. Again, that long jump forward, high knees, you come back to where you started. That's it. Keep up the pace, keep up the energy. You can do this. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Whew. All right. Fast feet and that forward stepping lunge. So getting into that athletic position here. Again, the number of steps is up to you. Stepping up, coming down, pushing back, restarting the feet. we go. 20 more seconds. Try to keep those feet moving at that high speed. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is. Woo! I'm starting to get kind of out of breath. All right, pivot. That pivot split squat. Nice opportunity to kind of get that breathing back under control as we move. So starting in that split stance first, drop it down, step, step, drop it down. Again, it's a great opportunity here to work on that leg positioning and balance as we go. That's it. Step down. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Squat march time. Squat march. So starting to get into that squat position, whatever that challenging depth will be for you today, and just picking up the feet. Again, the feet should be kind of just outside the shoulders. Think of that as if you were doing a regular squat. That foot position is that same here. There we go. All right, last 10 seconds. Try to get it down a little bit lower here. 3, 2, 1. All right, back. We're gonna go to the Heisman now. To the Heisman. That 3 to 5 step to the right and to the left, all while kind of imagining you're stepping in and out of tires. But again, low impact here is that side step for 3 to 5, side step back for 3 to 5. Again, always maintaining that kind of athletic position. So knees bent, hips are slightly back and bent as well, shoulders slightly forward. Nice work, everyone. 10 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. You can probably guess what's next. That hit the floor exercise. Again, quick feet. That is arbitrary to you, but then we're hitting the floor, either coming down all the way to the floor like a burpee, or just coming down in a controlled manner, pausing for just a second in that plank, and then restarting those feet. Nice job. Working through that full motion. And more seconds. How many more are you gonna get in here? 3, 2, 1. Oh, nice. That one, that gets the heart going. All right, exercise 8, the high knee with that 180-degree pivot. 4, 3, so as you'd like to. That march is that option here. Picking the knees up. Just turning yourself right in place. Or keeping with that jogging motion. Pumping the arms and maintaining that breath. Here we go. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. There it is. Full rest here. All right, brand new series of exercises. We're just gonna go through them one time. So first one here, side step jump. So imagining you're a volleyball player up at the net and you're taking one side step over and jumping, reaching those hands up as if you're going up and blocking a volleyball. So that low impact option is right here. Side step, lift up, push up off the toes to get that elevation. Boom. Side step, up. Or that high impact option where you take that push off and actually jump. Nice work. Lift up. Always maintaining that athletic position. And one time. Speed skater strides. This one's gonna be a little interesting. So it's a little more of a slowed motion. Think of it like the squat march that we just did. We're in that squat position, but with this, we just push off. We just kind of naturally let the leg flow underneath us. Just like we are those Olympic long track speed skaters, where they're getting a solid, strong push, and then just rotating and kind of circling the leg back underneath them to push off again. Now, if you really want to get fancy, you can bring those arms behind your back, or just one. More seconds. Try to keep yourself low. And time. All right, something for the core here. Wood chops. This one's gonna get a little interesting, so try to stick with it as best you can. We're gonna alternate sides. So holding on to our hands, we're gonna start down and across. We're gonna rotate up, kind of pivot, come down in a squat, rotate up and pivot. The whole time here, keeping the eyes and head focused, looking at the hands. So that way we can use those obliques to move ourselves during this rotation. Now, if you really want to focus and narrow in on those obliques, keep the feet planted. You're not going to have as much twist, that range of motion, but you will be able to get more rotation and use out of those obliques. Here we go, finish it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. All right, sprinter starts. This one's gonna be very similar to that quick feet forward lunge that we just did, except no quick feet. So, the main kind of exercise is you'll drop down, just a small step back, fingers on the ground, you'll push off, step forward, and then come back and switch legs. Boom. Boom. Try to get that full leg extension as you move yourself forward. The alternative here is just decreasing those steps and not touching the floor. So it might look more like this, where you're right here, pushing off, staying upright, and then coming back and switching out. But no matter what, whether you are coming to the floor or if you have that higher elevated stance, you still need to make sure you're pushing through the ground during that full extension with each sprinter start. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Hope you had some fun with that one. Exercise 5. Quick feet with a pivot or a twist. We've been doing a lot of pivots here, trying to work that that transverse aspect of the planes of motion. So with this one, you can imagine already with those quick feet, and then again, on your own, boom. You'll kind of pivot yourself, keeping your body chest forward, pivot back, quick feet, switch to the other side. Boom. And again, your intensity, that impact aspect is up to you. So again, quick feet, and you can step and pivot. Quick feet, step, pivot. Or have a little bit of hop to rotate through the midline of your body. Trying to keep the shoulders straight forward here and just rotating through that lower half. Beautiful. Woo! Number 6. All right. Fun one here. I always like to do this one usually with an object, but today just our fists. So it's a squat jump here with 180-degree twist. As we jump, we extend our arms forward, pull them back in, and then come back around the other way. Now feel free with this one. Low impact option here is squat, extend the arms, come back in. All right, so you still have that aspect of that unstable kind of center of balance, but eliminating the jump. So you have that low impact option or that high impact option. Pushing through the ground. We've got 6 more seconds. Keeping that core tight. All right. Like I said, I always like that one. And I used to train my athletes with like a medicine ball to really have that added form of resistance and that added weight outside their center of gravity. All right. One of my favorites, ski jumpers. So again, bent over position like we're going down that hill, pushing through the ground, reaching up, lifting up on the toes as well. This one is completely good for low impact, high impact, low intensity, high intensity. The speed at which is that determining factor. So you can take your time with this one, really making sure you get that stretch and then the glutes activated as you bring the hips forward and reach up. Or you can increase that speed as you start having that good form. And 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, finishing this one with quite the doozy here. I call this one scissors split squat. So the scissors with your feet is that 2 jumps, 1, 2. Then on the next jump, you're gonna jump and land in your split squat. 1, 2, down. 1, 2, down. Low impact here. Just your basic, normal reverse lunge. So wanting to have a little more of a strength element to this one versus the feet aspect if you're doing a low impact. Switch, switch, down. Switch, switch. Awesome. The final exercise, everyone. Let's keep this going. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that is it. Wow. 5. You can tell I'm breathing pretty hard. It's a combination of the kind of higher intensity movements and having to talk. But nonetheless, awesome job. Let's do a few stretches here. So starting in that wide base, we're gonna start with the inner thighs. So we're just gonna simply shift our weight across and hold that inner thigh stretch. Super basic. And when you're ready, switch to the other side. And release when you're ready. Let's go to the hamstrings here. So we'll dig the heel into the floor and then sink the hips down and back. So as I have you here, one thing that I was thinking of just in regard to kind of my breathing pattern, one of the best ways, a good way of checking to see what intensity level you are working at is through the talk test. So kind of that moderate to high intensity, what you might find yourself doing if you were trying to have a conversation with someone is you'd have to pause and take a breath in between sentences. And then more on that higher side, higher intensity is more of that, you have to pause in between every word. So I know for myself, because I had to talk quite a bit, which is added oxygen consumption and that higher kind of respiration rate, I was working at that kind of moderate to high intensity. But low intensity, just to give you that value. Low intensity, just more of that steady state, like walking, you should be able to carry on a conversation without having to like really pause and breathe. So a little nugget there for you to take with you as you are doing exercise. So if you don't have the ability to check your heart rate, you don't know your like target heart rate ranges, that talk test is a great way to kind of figure or see what level you might be at. But that is it for the workout today. Thanks for joining me for this 30-minute sports conditioning class. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you were able to maybe throw in some of those modifications as you needed to. Yeah, that is it. Thanks everyone for joining. Make sure at some point today you do some more stretches, get some good calories in, and make sure you hydrate. And I will see you again in my next one. Thanks everyone. Take care. You're welcome, Elisa.
And like it's the last goodbye. Yeah, one of us gets too drunk and calls about 100 times.